I'm gonna just play the song. Fuck it. I'm gonna just start playing the joint. Right, that's the button. There's the button, bro. I can't even find shit, man. I'm having a tough time right now. Hey, don't sleep. Yeah. Mute my mic.
This is New York. Fuck, I look like telling a nigga good morning. Fuck, I look like being nice, sweet, charming, and warming. Get the fuck out, New York. You ain't welcomed anymore. Get the fuck out, New York. We ain't feeling you no more. Back the fuck up. Move the fuck back. 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 Bitch, move. Can't you see the baddies coming through? Bitch, room. Can't you hear the baddies coming through? Make these niggas act a fool. I guess that's what the fatty do. And I'm ready for whatever. I don't gotta pick and choose. Shut the fuck up. Cause you know you ain't like that. That nigga slapped you in your face and you ain't fight back. Use a pussy or she please don't push me, scary ass nigga. Cause an itchy little shrimpy hairy ass nigga. All my life I never seen a nigga come from me. But a few times I made a couple niggas run from me. I'll take the biggest nigga in your crew and make them hunt for me. These niggas lunch to me. They can't smoke the blunt with me. Where the hood niggas at? That be trapping on the block. Where my thought bitches at? That's gonna make the pussy pop. Don't come to Bronx with that shit. Cause we ain't fucking with that shit. Don't come to Brooklyn with that shit. Cause we ain't fucking with that shit. Don't come to Queens with that shit. Cause we ain't fucking with that shit. Go to PA with that shit.
Oh shit!
I ain't got time for that lovey-dovey shit. All that heartwarming, how you feeling? Give me huggy shit. Bitch, I don't wanna smile. Bitch, I wanna cry. I don't wanna see him live. I wanna see that nigga die. I'm trying to these niggas lunch to me. They can't smoke the blunt with me.
Came from Pennsylvania, bro. Came for the whole state. No, Philly is over there. Philly don't play.
That be trapping on the block. Where my thought bitches at? That's gonna make the pussy pop. Don't come to Bronx with that shit. Cause we ain't fucking with that shit. Don't come to Brooklyn with that shit. Cause we ain't fucking with that shit. Don't come to Queens with that shit. Cause we ain't fucking with that shit. Go to PA with that shit. I ain't got time for that.
The opinions expressed in this music video are not the opinions of the podcast.
Lovey-dovey shit, all that heartwarming, how you feeling? Give me huggy shit. Bitch, I don't wanna smile. Bitch, I wanna cry. I don't wanna see him live. I wanna see that nigga die. I'm trying to make a nigga pop lock, make a nigga top drop. Niggas gon' feel the shit from BX to Far Rock. Shit is getting hard for me. Fuck is niggas thinking? They said they better than me. These niggas must be dreaming. Back the fuck up. Move the fuck back. 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 Bitch, move. Can't you see a baddie coming through? Bitch, move. Can't you hear the baddies coming through? DMX. Where's my dog?
RP DMX. This shit is wild.
Or maybe now that she said that, maybe she trying to, channel that inner DMX. Maybe.
Shit, ain't no maybe to that. It look like that she is just channeling the inner DMX. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, it's definitely not the worst shit I've ever heard. I will say that.
I like that shit. That shit is fucking hilarious, man. Like, it's so over the top. That shit so over the top with it. Like, that shit is just enjoyable to me. I mean, women ain't fucking playing, bro. Women ain't. I seen a video of a woman earlier today who got into an argument with some dude. I don't know if it was a man or what. Now, this one in New York, but I'm just speaking about women in general. They ain't playing with niggas. Like, so she got into an argument with a guy, whatever, and he he threw her phone on the ground. And she was like, "Oh, you gonna break my phone?" He said, "Man, fuck that phone, hoe." I think it was in Cleveland. Nigga. In about 5 seconds from the word hoe coming out of his mouth at the end of that sentence, the motherfucking Glock 19 came from under her skirt and she popped that nigga twice.
Yeah, nah, I think I know what you're talking about. Nigga, that was an undercover cop.
The woman
that was in Chicago.
The video I saw was in Cleveland.
Nah, nigga, I saw this one video. It was like this female cop. This nigga walked up trying to rob her. Bro, fired that nigga up.
Oh yeah, I saw that one too. He dead. He died.
Yeah, as fuck.
Well, I don't know if the guy who in the video I'm talking about died, cause like you know, come on, fuck it. You know I'll pull it up. It's on the den of scum and villainy called World Star Hip Hop. That's where the video was located. Let's see. Is it? I swear I saw this joint earlier today. Like, what in the hell is this bullshit? Get the fuck out of here. I'm trying to see this. Take me to the videos. What the foolishness is that? Hold on a second. Where is this shit? You have a World Star Hip Hop watching segment. You know shit is getting real. Let me promise you. I don't want to see what was found inside that man's lip. What the fuck is going on? Where's the video I'm looking for, bro? Where we at? Bruh, Aiden Ross is a weird ass goofy.
No, I don't watch too much Aiden Ross, so I couldn't really comment on it. But the stuff I do see him in, he do be doing some out there shit.
Yeah, him and that weird ass nigga Sneeko, bruh. Like
Sneeko, I thought you was about to say I show speed.
No, I show speed. He don't even register with me.
That nigga is one of the richest YouTubers, though.
I think he the biggest streamer on YouTube. And he can get like 50, 60, 100,000 people watching his shit. Here it is. Here go the video, bro.
Oh, yeah. So did this nigga die?
I don't know. I don't think he died. I know the one that you were talking about in Chicago, he died. Mm-hmm. With the lady cop shot, he dead. But this guy, like, listen to this shit.
Oh, you didn't break my file?
Fuck that
Break my
file. Casually, let me stop it right there before niggas get took off the internet. I mean, she casually pulled the Glock out and just started popping, but she did not hesitate with cuz at all.
She didn't.
What I was saying, women ain't playing. Women be gangster too. Let's get another joint played real quick.
You know you ain't been that busy. Roll my crutch, keep minding my business. All these branches running for city. Stack my pins, keep me from spinning. Windows tinted, dim the lights when you on central. We ain't tinted. Spin. Side block, squares in a circle, not on my watch. Set here, that ain't my partner. Ayy, bitch, it's a Betty, cook 'em as Crocker. Diggy my pants, I don't wear Dockers. Solid my stance, stay on some fuck shit. Ayy, pull on my butt, get. Boy, this ain't hammer, no touch this. Trick on the hoes out the butt, chick. OT, I'm OT, I cut it. Smoking the OZ is top shelf. Playing the cards how the hand dealt. Won't take it back if it's how I felt. D&D phone and she like. You know you ain't been that busy. Roll my crutch, keep minding my business. All these branches running for city. Stack my pins, keep me from spinning. Windows tinted, dim the lights when you on central. We ain't tinted. Spin. Side block, squares in a circle, not on my watch. Set here, that ain't my partner. Run 'em down, red light, no stop. He making it great, we making it pop.
saying, bro. Excuse the allergies. But hot damn, bro. Every time they come out with some shit, it be some new, different shit from what they did last time.
Nah, yeah.
This one good though. When I first heard the little snippet on Twitter, I was like, "Oh nah!" I immediately went and found the real song, and that shit fire. Zabla.
Yeah, that shit.
Spin, spin. I ain't in the whisper flow. That shit fire too. I fuck with the whisper flow.
It's always something new and different from them though. Like it's like that. Like niggas was having whole new and different albums come out in between albums. Like that's what it seemed like. Cause we listened to the we was still doing the pre-recorded shits. Listen to the album. The next album we heard was a different shit. My niggas like. Let me play one of my favorite songs by them real quick. Let's see if they got playlists of the albums on here. Big Brother. Pause. Got the Big Brother. Where is the motherfucker at?
Fuck me up, should've had my strap on me.
Open your mind, see what you find.
You gotta hack it, headache from all the racket, I know.
Take what you see and don't look behind.
You gotta go.
Open your mind, see what you find.
Doctor said something with you, mama see something in you though.
Take what you see and don't look behind.
She told me you better go, little baby, go.
Don't you drown in that liquor. Honest to honest, I got your back, you my nigga. Know if I'm meeting you, eating, mean it from my gut. Honest to homeless, just know that God gon' be with you. Winging your being, one day we gon' be your beaming. These niggas don't know the meaning of being. So broke that shit hurt. Put the gas money on reminiscing just to get to work. Saw these niggas had me bent, I guess they thought that I was burnt.
Open your mind, see what you find.
You gotta hack it, headache from all the racket, I know.
Take what you see and don't look behind.
You gotta go.
Open your mind, see what you find.
Doctor said something with you, mama see something in you though.
Take what you see and don't look behind.
She told me you better go, little baby, go.
I got a question, man. Like, so as I was just picked up my phone and the YouTube app opened, right? Did the stream crash, or can you hear me?
Okay, I'm listening.
Okay, because I know my computer just did all type of goofy shit. Anyway, like I opened up the thing, I saw the recommended videos, and I watch a lot of. Hold on a second, I got my head turned away from the mic. Anyway, I watch a lot of true crime stuff, so of course, like anything to do with true crime stories is gonna pop up when I open up my recommends and all that. When I open up YouTube, is my recommended algorithm and shit. So the first thing that popped up was this video from Law and Crime Network, right? And on the Law and Crime Network video, they show they had the footage of the rookie cop that engaged with that dude who shot the bank up the other day, and I think it was in Louisville. Or am I lost?
I think it is Louis.
Okay, so shot that bank up in Louisville. My simple and easy question is, what's emboldening these goofy ass motherfuckers in America to keep shooting places up, bruh? Like, I'm at a loss for words with this type of stuff.
I don't know. It's to the point now where it's like it's so common. I don't even really know what to say. Like, I was even today just thinking about that. Like, I mean, it made me not even really want to go to, like, so I went to Rolling Loud a couple years ago, like last year actually, and I had a good time, but it's like going to stuff like that now, there's gonna be mad people. You really kind of gotta like weigh your options about how bad you want to go, because it's like you never know when some shit like that is gonna happen, and it's sad because it's to the point now where we gotta go to something like that and we gotta think about stuff like that before we have fun. It's not how life should be. So that shit is sad, bro. I don't know what's causing this. I don't know why I mean, and it ain't like it's just now happening. These school shootings been happening for a while now. Like last year it was hella fucking mass shootings, and the year before that it was hella mass shootings, and the year before that it was also. So I don't know. I don't know what needs to change. I don't know if it's guns, like people having not automatic, but semi-automatic rifles. I don't know if that's the problem. Like, I couldn't tell you what the problem is, and I don't think it's guns. I'll go ahead on and say that, because guns don't kill people. People kill people. So it's like, I mean, I don't know. I'm not the person that fixes stuff like that, so I wouldn't know. But I will say the shit is terrible, and it's sad that we even got to think about that. It's sad that people's children have to die. It's sad that somebody doesn't go home after that. So it's like, it's definitely difficult to understand. And my heart goes out to all of the families who had to deal with something like this. Honestly, this is crazy. This shouldn't happen.
Definitely, like, and it just. And this one was a guy, like the latest one that made national headlines. Like, because the thing I didn't know about this stuff is, like, back in the day, I didn't know that it's hella of them that don't. I thought that everyone that got talked about was everyone that was happening, if that makes sense. I ain't know it was hella of them that didn't ever get mentioned. You feel me? Like,
right.
So, like, it's ones that don't even make national news. But, so that's why I say the latest one that hit the national headlines was the guy shooting up his bank job.
Yeah, he had, like, just got fired.
Some stereotypical movie shit. You get fired, you go back, shoot up the place, and then I've seen other of them happen that way, like the Budweiser factory type shit. Well, he got fired a couple years ago and went back and shot up the place. It was more than a couple years ago now. I'm going to pull that joint up, though. Like, the Law and Crime tape. We're going to react to that shit live. You know what I'm saying? Like, let me see something. Let me just change over to my actual shit. Here they show the video.
I think he's down.
Mute.
Yeah, suspect down. Get the officer.
April 10th, 2023 will be forever etched in our memory. But this is truly a time for unity, healing, and compassion.
We're now learning more details about Monday's mass shooting inside a bank in Louisville, Kentucky, where 5 people were killed.
Courtesy of the Law and Crime Network.
A rookie officer
It's Law and
when
Crime.
a gunman opened fire.
113 Baker Ross, and we do have shots fired.
It happened at about 8:30 Monday morning at the Old National Bank in the city's downtown, not far from the iconic Louisville Slugger Field. At 8:38 a.m., the first report of shots fired came in.
911, Operator Davis, what is the address of the emergency?
Oh my God, what's the address to Western Point? Oh my God, there's an active shooter there.
The call was from a witness who saw the shooting unfold while on a Microsoft Teams meeting with the staff inside Old National Bank.
And how do you know you have an active shooter on the site?
I just watched it.
How'd you watch? You watched it on
meetings.
On a Teams meeting?
Yes, we were having a board meeting.
Video board meeting?
Yes, with our commercial
This
team.
Okay. Hey, did you see the?
And that's got to be crazy to see, though.
Hell yeah, bro! Like, I mean, what makes some clowns so entitled to think that they got the right to just go start shooting random people? That's what I
couldn't tell you. I mean, I couldn't tell you what goes into somebody's mind that just makes them want to hurt people. But it's definitely sad. It's not something that a normal person would do under any circumstance. I mean, even if you got fired, like, you can find another job, but the people who lost their lives will never get to live again. So,
right.
I feel like that's a stretch.
I don't know nothing about this guy. Like,
yeah, I don't know anything either. The only thing that I know is that he lost his job and he came back and did what he did.
I'm about to retitle the stream and stuff. Like, I'm about to retitle the stream and add new shit to it because I want to. Let's talk about some true crime shit. All right.
Lives were lost, but countless lives were saved.
Officials say the gunman, 23-year-old Connor Sturgeon, was shot and killed during the attack.
As he should be. One less piece of scum on the earth, the way I look at it. As he fucking should be.
Investigators say his weapon of choice was a rifle that was purchased legally and locally. They also say he live streamed the attack on Instagram.
I will state this, that the suspect was live streaming.
That's even more fucked up. Cause like,
that reminds me of the other one.
A couple of them did that. The one who shot up the mosque or the synagogue. I think it was the synagogue, the Christ Church. That was a synagogue, right? In New Zealand. He live streamed it. The guy who shot up the supermarket in Buffalo live streamed it.
That's the one that I know that streamed it.
Just a second. I'm gonna let it keep playing.
And unfortunately, that's tragic to know that incident was out there and captured.
The video has since been removed. Officials say the gunman was an employee at the bank and he knew he was going to be fired. Before leaving for work Monday morning, he left a note behind for his family and told at least one person he was experiencing suicidal thoughts.
But then, hot damn, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to say the rest, but you know the rest. If you experiencing them type of thoughts, why the fuck anybody else gotta go with you? You know, you feel me? Like,
when asked about the note, Louisville's interim chief said,
I mean, if a person is experiencing them thoughts and they genuinely want help, I want them to get help. I don't want to see nobody off they self. I don't want to see that happen to nobody. Like, that shit is sad. But then when a person say they experiencing them thoughts and then they go kill a bunch of other people, what the fuck? Like, that makes no sense to me.
she would not comment.
Just a second.
When the shooting began, the bank had not yet been open to the public. 5 employees were killed, all between the ages of 40 and 64. The victims have been identified as Jim Tutt, Josh Barrett, Juliana Farmer, Deanna Eckert, and Tommy Elliott. At a press conference this week, Kentucky Governor Andy Beshear revealed Elliott was a close friend.
We lost 4 children of God today, one of whom was one of my closest friends. Tommy Elliott helped me build my law career, helped me become governor, gave me advice on being a good dad.
Tommy.
It's one of the people I talk to most in the
His
world.
homie
And very
died,
rarely
yeah.
were we talking about my job.
Crazy.
He was an incredible friend.
Among those injured, rookie officer Nicholas Wilt.
I just want to let everyone know that the officer who is in critical condition today, Officer Nicholas Wilt, 26 years of age, just graduated from the police academy on March 31st. I just swore him in, and his family was there to witness his journey to become a police officer. He was struck in the head, engaged in this incident. Nick has come out of brain surgery and is in critical but stable condition as we speak.
On Tuesday, the Louisville Metro Police Department released Wilt's body camera footage.
I'm glad at least he didn't die. Shit. Like, literally, hold on just a second. Pause. Quick pause. Oh, man. Take a seat real quick. All right, we can hop back into it. I'm glad he didn't fucking die. Like, let's go.
Officer Wilt was a brand new officer. He had no experience. He was going based on two things, his training and his character. And you will see that he never hesitates, even after getting shot at. This young man went back in to the line of fire in order to protect others. And you're going to see that and how he made his decisions and how they ultimately protected other people's lives.
The video shows Wilt and...
I mean, this is probably one of his first things that he done did while being a cop. He got sworn in on the 31st.
Yeah, bro. And then when you a real cop and not one of these cops that's out here causing trouble for people who don't need trouble, but when you an actual police officer that's out here doing the job that you were hired and you signed up for, bro, you gotta think, like, you never know what the fuck you gonna step into, bro. Like, being an actual cop, not being one of these dickheads that's on a power trip with a badge and a gun, but like being an actual cop gotta be one of the hardest jobs ever, bro, because you gotta wake up every morning. Like, everybody wake up every morning knowing that this could be their last day on earth. When you a cop, you gotta wake up every morning expecting that shit. Like you super blessed to make it back home. That's the crazy part.
Officer Corey C.J. Galloway approached the steps
and
of
I
the
hate
bank.
when things like this
Cuts off-
happen because, I mean, it's people that don't got to get hurt. People that didn't do nothing. Just because you got fired.
Exactly, like. And I see people like, I don't know, man, like a mass shooting, like, it just don't seem like, you know what? You know, I'ma just, because I'ma just leave it at that. Like a mass shooting and suicidal thoughts, they don't seem to match up with too well, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying?
I agree.
Before wilted. Shot.
From the east side.
I'm gonna fix the stream.
Wilt was shot in the head and is now in critical condition. The shooting occurred just 10 days after he graduated from the police academy.
But unfortunately, you had an officer here who had, I think, like less than 2 weeks on the job. So whatever training that he received, wasn't about life experience as a police officer at that moment either. So he had basically just come out of the academy and done his training, and unfortunately, he is thrust into this situation, and he, without hesitation, put his life on the line for others.
Retired NYPD Sergeant Joe Jackalone says the body camera video shows a harsh reality for law enforcement.
Well, it just goes to show you what the men and women in law enforcement are up against these days and how they have to run towards the gunfire. I mean, you saw when the police car pulls up, you can actually hear the gunshots going off, and that's when the one officer says, back up a little bit, and then they get out of the car. There's no hesitation. And even though they know that there was a chance that they would get shot, they knew that they had to try to neutralize this threat.
All right. Pull up. Go. Stop right here.
Jackalone says both Wilt and Galloway did everything right in their response.
They did exactly what they needed to do, draw the fire towards them instead of the people inside the bank. And it's
that's crazy.
A lot of courage, a lot of bravery.
Draw the fire
when
towards
these things
you.
Happen, we expect the
can't
cops
even
to do
imagine
this now,
how,
right?
like,
We expect them to go right into
would've been,
harm's
bro.
way and
Like,
to take the
call it what
shots
it is.
for
That
the
shit is
people that
terrible.
are, inside of a location.
Galloway's body camera video was also released, showing the moments after Wilt was shot.
Officer.
Body camera video shows Galloway take cover after Wilt is shot, speaking to other officers over the radio.
He's shooting straight through these windows, right towards the officer. We need to be able to plate somehow to be able to get there and pull him down from the stairs.
He takes cover and concealment, which is part of the training in firearms. It gives you that extra split second to be able to decide shoot or don't shoot. So he's doing all those things that he needs to do. And he is also watching out for the officer. And I think he may even makes a comment that someone has to cover that officer on that side.
He receives the minor gunshot wound, but he continues to stay in the fight and try to assess exactly where this shooter is. While he's doing that, he is going back and forth. He is also communicating on the radio, trying to get a good view of the shooter.
The shooter has
Talking about the officer? Or
We need to get up
he
there.
got shot in the head, bro.
No, I'm saying the guy we watching got shot too. They just said it.
Yeah, that's his body cam. It's the body cam of the officer, the rookie, who got shot in the head. That's who this body cam is.
Oh, okay. Because because it was one officer behind him, and I thought that was the officer.
Nah, the one who body cam we watching, he
That's
the
the
one
one
who
that
got
got
shot in the head. He the one that's in critical condition, sick, critical but stable. And he got shot in the head by a fucking assault rifle. Like, just a second, like that's crazy. Like,
I don't know where he's at. The glass is blocking him.
It's that glass that Galloway refers to in the body cam that posed a problem.
I think the glass really put them at a disadvantage on this too, because you can see.
yeah, and they couldn't just shoot through the glass to break it because they might have hit somebody else.
Right.
Yeah.
The sun was coming up and it was kind of shining, at them in their direction. And that's just something else you have to think about. When, we've all been there where you're outside and all of a sudden you go inside and it takes a few seconds for your eyes to kind of adjust to that. So all this is happening when you have somebody who's firing a weapon at you, and all these things have to be taken into consideration. They did an amazing job with what they were faced with.
When you combine that with that non-reflective glass, the sunshine, the elevated position,
and it's crazy.
Officers could not see inside those doors.
You probably really couldn't see through that glass.
Whereas he could see out to them, and so that's
Right.
why he was able to fire on them before they ever saw where he was.
Even so, police officers secured the
The
scene
glare
within
coming
minutes
off of it.
of their arrival.
So that again was it was less than another 3 minutes. So it feels like eternity to watch. You can only imagine how it felt for them being there in that moment. These types of events are a little weird from the standpoint of time compression and memory and those types of things, but they feel like they happen like that. They also feel like they take forever.
Officials say Galloway shot and killed the suspect just minutes after he arrived.
Where Officer Galloway can finally get the vantage point to see where this threat is coming from. Once he is able to see the threat, he then engages the threat, shoots, and kills the suspect.
I think he's down. Yeah. Suspect down. Get the officer. Huh? I know. He's down. Get the officer.
These damn police out here is having to go against these fucking assault weapon wielding maniacs on a weekly basis in the United States now. The only thing I say, I mean, it ain't my place to judge, you know what I'm saying? Like, this God's job, like, it's not mine. Well, like, I just wish with these mass shooters that more of the stories ended. Well, number one, I wish that the stories never begin. Like, but I wish that more of them ended with the mass shooter laying in a pool of their own blood. You know what I'm saying? Like, the mass shooter definitely needs to go. Like. You know what I'm saying? Like, no mercy for them. Like,
It is terrible though. End all. It's very terrible. I hate that shit like this happens because it doesn't have to.
right. It definitely doesn't, but you know what I'm saying? Like, the reason, excuse me, the reason that it does is because, like, a thing about some of the ways that this country operates, and don't get me wrong, like, I'm not one of those people that's trying to say, oh, I hate the country and all that bullshit, like. But the thing about how it operates is you got a lot of entitled motherfuckers. So, like, you think that's like this dude was just mad his fucking job was over. That's it. But you got somebody who, with the mindset that they have over here, that think that they owe something so much that if something don't go the way they want it to go, it's time to just flat out take it to the extreme. And that's not everybody. That's rare. Like, but it's way more common here than it is anywhere else. I mean, look at what happened. Like, not to be on some politics shit, but look at what happened when motherfuckers, the guy who they wanted to win didn't win. Look, it's people literally getting hot damn 40 years, facing 40, 30 years in prison for that shit they did at Capitol Hill after Trump lost. Like, all because Trump lost, he rallied them up and they went and broke into Capitol Hill, bro, the Capitol building. Like, I don't care who won or lost. Like, I ain't here to say, you know, who you should have voted for. I don't give a fuck. Vote for who you want to. But I'm just saying, like, the entitlement, like, oh, the shit didn't go my way, so look at what we about to go do. We about to go make it go our way. No, nigga, all you did was make yourself face prison sentences. That's all you did. Like,
Not lying. People are entitled, or I ain't gonna say they are entitled, but they do feel entitled. So, you're not lying about that.
yeah, man. Nah, that's why
I don't know why though. I definitely don't think people should go out here fucking killing people.
I don't either, but hell, people think they should go out there and kill people. And let's pull up another video. It said Louisville shooter's parents praised the cops after mass shooting.
The family of the 25-year-old gunman in the Louisville bank shooting is...
Before I even go further, have you ever heard of this guy, Brian Kohlberger? Have you heard of him? You heard me?
No, I haven't heard of him.
Oh, yeah. Well, we're going to get into him next.
Kohlberger?
Yep, Brian Kohlberger. You might not have heard of him, but you've heard of what his ass has done.
Yeah.
Speaking out. They say there were no warning signs that their son was going to snap, and they have words of praise for the cops who killed their son during the shootout. Their public statement comes as police are releasing panic 911 calls from that day, including one from the shooter's own mother.
The parents of bank shooter Connor Sturgeon are praising the police for taking down their son before he killed more victims. No words can express our sorrow, anguish, and horror at the unthinkable harm.
And I know, like, some of this, I don't know, man. Like, I don't think these people, like, I know they gotta say something because they son did it. They don't deserve no blame. They don't really got nothing to apologize for. I mean, they ain't put the gun in his fucking hand. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I don't think they really should be blamed for anything either. I mean, it's not their decision. They didn't make him do that.
I don't think they will be, but I'm just saying, like, you know, the internet can be a place, bro. The internet can be a fucking place.
The internet can be.
That's all I'm gonna say.
Police are releasing panic 911 calls from that day, including...
are praising the police express our sorrow, anguish, and horror at the
but going back to the Kohlberger, I have heard of him.
They say in a
I
statement,
didn't know his name,
we are
but
deeply
I
grateful
definitely
for the
knew what he
bravery
did.
and heroism of the Louisville Metropolitan Police Department. They said their son was struggling with mental health. While Connor, like many of his contemporaries, had mental health challenges, which we as a family were actively addressing, there were never any warning signs or indications he was capable of this shocking act. Police released the dramatic 911 calls today, including the shooter's mother, Lisa. You can hear the anguish in her voice.
My son might be because he has a gun and he's heading toward the Old National. I'm so sorry. I'm getting details secondhand. Oh, my Lord. I don't know what to do. I need your help. He's never hurt anyone. He's a really good kid. You don't even own guns. I don't know where he would have gotten a gun.
Where did you get this information from? Who told you what's going on?
His roommate called me. I'm shaking. What do I do? Just go there?
No, I don't want you to go to the location, okay? It's dangerous there.
Yo, like these mass shooters, he might have shot his own mama if she
Other
went.
calls came from
that one who shot up Sandy Hook shot his own mama or grandma before he left to go kill.
I think it was his grandma.
Yeah, bro. Like he might have shot her too, bro. Like, good thing she didn't go over there looking for him.
From witnesses in and out of the Old National Bank.
We are an active shooter.
Are they inside or outside?
Inside.
Has anybody been shot?
Yes.
How many people?
I don't know. Probably 8 or 9.
Are you with any of them?
Yes, but I'm in a closet hiding. I know who it is.
How do you know the person?
He works with us.
Is that shots fired?
Yes, it is. It's Old National Bank.
How do you know you have an active shooter on the site?
I just watched it.
How'd you watch? You watched it on a team's meeting?
Yes, we were having a board meeting.
Yeah.
I think he had khakis on, maybe. He had a...
Another job that my ass could not do. A 911 dispatcher? Hell no. Like, I was in there, like...
I know that can get crazy.
Man, I applied to do that, like, 8 years ago. And I was right there. Took the test, all that. Did the thing that like, because when you get in there and you get the interview, you have to take a test, not like your knowledge on the 911 system, but how good that you can navigate a computer with like 6 screens and how fast you can think on the fly. They give you scenarios, and then when you get the scenario, like, you have to dispatch the appropriate emergency services based on what you get in the scenario and all that.
Yeah.
Hell no, bro. Like, nah. I just told them, you know what? Nope. No thanks. Like, after the lady told us the story, like, the lady who was like a veteran, she'd been doing it for years. She was now the trainer or the hiring manager or whatever she was. She told us, like, yeah, I got a call. You gotta expect anything on these calls. So I got a call one time, and a woman just started giving me a recipe for cake. I was like, a recipe for cake? That's what I'm thinking. Like, and I just kept listening. She said, yeah. She just started giving me a recipe for cake over the phone. Said, yeah, and you have to, she was saying, yeah, you have to do this to the batter, and you have to do that to the batter, and you can't let the batter do such and such for too long. And all that. Then you got to make sure the batter is like this, so the batter will rise. And she was like, yo, I had to listen, like I was listening to her. And she kept saying batter. And then, so the lady who was talking to us, like, yeah, I just dispatched somebody out there. And told them that it was a potentially dangerous situation. And what the lady was saying, she kept saying the word batter because she was trying to tell the dispatcher that her husband just finished beating her with a bat and he was still right there. Like, no. Like, no. Because that lady might have died if I was the person who she was talking to. You know?
Because you would, like, you talking about cake. You got the right number?
Like, and she sent somebody over there, like, and the lady was getting us. Literally, the husband was, yeah, right. He was about to kill her. He had already beat her. Like,
rifle.
Experts are poring over the dramatic
very
police
crazy,
body
though.
cam footage released last night. Officer Corey Galloway is grazed in the shoulder by a bullet and falls back. His partner, 26-year-old Nicholas Wilt, was shot in the head. He remains in critical
so
but
Galloway
stable
was shot in
condition.
the shoulder,
Police say
and Galloway is the one on camera, and
Wilt was shot in the head, and that's the one.
if you look at right there when he's running up them steps,
Sturgeon
he gonna
could
look back
see
and it's
out
gonna be
the
a
tinted
blob.
windows,
And that's
but
gonna
the
be
officers could not see
Yeah,
in.
so like when we was watching the body cam on the other shit, it was the rookie who we was watching. He the one with the handgun. The rookie got the Glock. So you see the Glock.
Oh yeah, that's on the. You talking about the first one when they
Yeah.
first get there?
Hold on a second. Let me gotta run to the bathroom. Hold on. Shit. Alright. We can continue on.
I don't know where he's at. The glass is blocking him.
Now, Connor Sturgeon's parents are grateful to the officers who killed their son before he could inflict more horror on the city. We pray for everyone traumatized by his senseless acts of violence.
I mean, these people can't. They can't know what to think right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, they can't know what to think right now. Rest in peace to everybody who died in this situation except the shooter. Rotten hell to him. All right. Let's see, bro. You said you never heard of Brian Kohlberger?
I know what he did. I know what he did. I googled him with that quadruple murder where he stabbed all them people.
Mm-hmm. I watched a video about that shit the other day, man. One of the best true crimes channels on the shit. That what's it called? I know he the guy who hosted, his name is Mr. Black.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see if I can find him. Look at this. I'm spelling this nigga's name wrong. Anyway, it don't matter. Okay. Where's that video at? Like, dude put some serious work into his shit. Like, it's not Beyond Evil, even though Beyond Evil is like one of the most fire true crime channels out. Like, it's not Jim Can't Swim. Jim Can't Swim is the Michael Jordan of true crime channels. Nigga's the best. Like, Jim Can't Swim is the literal best one.
Mm-hmm.
But it's a video, like I already watched it 2 times and I can't remember the name of the channel. Let me get my phone out. Gotta do some on-the-fly research. Oh, I'm pissed. I'm having a fucking time of it right now. I can't even remember the name of the channel, and I literally watched many of the videos. Many of them.
Like this Brian Kohlberger, how did he meet these 4 people?
Bro, the only thing that they have concrete linking him to them as he was in one of the girls' DMs. They didn't even reveal which girl it is. It was just one of the girls. He was in her DMs, and the only other thing is his school that he was in grad school at, which is in Washington, which is Washington State, is close to where they went to school at, which they went to school at the University of Idaho, I think. That's what if I'm not mistaken. It was the University of Idaho, right? I'm trying to find, bro.
I'm seeing. I mean, I think they might have evidence on that he did kill him, but it's like they don't really got much else.
They got the fucking pure proof that he killed him. He left the knife sheath at the scene of the crime with his DNA and fingerprints on it. And he was there. They got his car in the area. They got his phone pinging off the towers over there. They got all that. He came back the next morning. They got his phone and his car spotted in the area. The next morning, he came back to the house, but the cops was already there. And it was kind of like, seemed like he was coming back to try to get the knife sheath that he left. But he couldn't damn well go in there and ask the police for it. You know what I'm saying? Like, they got pretty much, they got him hemmed up rock solid. And the crazy thing about it is, while the internet like was framing people and was like, the dude from the damn food truck probably did it, and this, and the internet detectives was out, the police knew that this dude did it for like 4 weeks. They had to track him. What's the chances that cuz did this, and then next thing you know, he went all the way back to his home state of Pennsylvania. He ain't just get up and drive 2,000 miles for nothing. You know what I'm saying? Drove all the way back. He damn sure did it. I don't know. I mean, it's innocent until proven guilty, but you know how it is in America. It's not really innocent until proven guilty, because then they wouldn't put you in jail until after you was convicted. It's fucking guilty until proven innocent. And sometimes you get proven innocent like 30 years after you've been in prison for some shit you didn't do.
Yeah.
But with this, I mean, he left the fucking smoking gun of evidence laying in the house. He's a fucking moron that think that he was smarter than everybody. It's always the ones who think that they smarter than everybody who end up getting caught in the worst ways. You know what I'm saying? Like, and he's one of them. Even the BTK killer, he thought he was smarter than everybody. I know I'm getting a little bit out there. The BTK killer thought he was smarter than everybody. He thought he had his shit so sold up that he got caught because he was using the computer at his job and putting a disc in it that had pictures of shit that he had been doing, because he took pictures of the crimes, like, and he ain't know that they can use digital forensics to trace everywhere that disc been inserted, like like a floppy disk at that. Because the BTK killer, he was doing that shit since like the 70s, and he ain't get caught till like 2005. But he got caught because he thought he was smarter. He thought nobody could catch him. He was calling the police station, writing letters and shit, like taunting the cops, and he ended up getting hemmed up. You know what I'm saying? Like,
what do you know about the Zodiac killer, though?
I know that the Zodiac killer didn't never get fucking caught
At all.
And the Zodiac killer, it was alleged that some guy admitted to being the Zodiac killer on his deathbed. That's all that I know about the Zodiac killer. That is some that they might know who it is. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. The Zodiac killer, they deciphered some of his letters, and the last thing I heard about it, I could be wrong, is that none of that shit means anything. It was literally there just to send the cops on a goose chase. Unless somebody then got some updated information about that. But as far as I know, none of it means anything. Like all the Zodiac killer stuff was all bullshit. Like not like the letters and stuff he was sending with all the symbols and stuff in it. Like, of course, what he did wasn't bullshit. That really happened. But I can't find the video for the Brian Kohlberger that I want to. I watched too many videos on YouTube. I literally cannot go back through my history and find it. I can go through my subscriptions and find the channel though. I can go to my subscriptions and find the channel. That's what I can do. Just a second. I'm gonna put it. I'm gonna do this because I know what the logo looks like. I'm gonna do this live and uncut right here. No pausing. We can't pause anyway because this shit is live. Let's go to my subscription box and find the channel of the guy that I'm talking about. Let's see. Bro, this is terrible content. This is bad. I know it is. It's not. This is Beyond Evil. Damn it. Ew. It's not the Shrouded Hand. That's another good one though. Shrouded Hand is another good channel. It's not Disturbing. It's not him. Where is this dude at? This stuff I'm subscribed to that I literally forgot. I just flat out forgot I was subscribed to this stuff. Let me go back. Did bro channel get nuked off the internet or something? Because it's literally not in my list. Yo, this is pissing me off, bro. This is not great. The Disturbing Truth found him. The Disturbing Truth. Let's pull up the Disturbing Truth channel real quick. Yo, bro, this dude right here, his shit be fire. And this is, see why I can never find it? Like, I wasn't gonna remember the title of this shit. Through the sliding glass. Yo. You just start when you hear the video start off and you hear cuz the way he read the story out. And he kind of feel like us. Like he don't be saying shit like innocent until proven guilty. He be saying that motherfucker kill him. That's what he be saying. That person who killed those people, chop his head off. That's the type of stuff he be saying. Like that's why I fucks with him. Hit the like button.
Tonight, we're learning more details about the grisly murders in Idaho. You can see they're right behind me. Those authorities say that's how they believe.
Living in that shared King Road house, a house
anyway,
right by.
like, the Disturbing Truth got it the best video of this on this subject that I done seen literally. Like I never seen a video better than this. Like I watched it 2 hours, seemed like it just melted away as I watched this video happen. It seemed like I didn't even spend 2 hours looking at it. So But what you think about that? Like, it's literally alleged that this dude was just, he was a person that was just looking to see how it feel to kill somebody, and if he didn't get caught, in my opinion, he was gonna become a serial killer. Like,
I wouldn't imagine. And they were saying, I just saw something, and they were saying they was checking to see if he committed any other murders. So, I mean who knows?
When you stabbed 4 people to death, because it was 3 girls and a guy. It was like, when you stab 4 people to death like that, and it come out that you've been stalking their house, like you've been around, he been eyeing the spot, and it was like, I don't really know. They don't have nothing by way of motive. He ain't talking. He was literally a PhD criminal justice student, so he ain't gonna tell the police nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I doubt they gonna get any information out of him. Whatever they get, they gonna have to dig it up and they gonna have to dig deep to find whatever they get from this bum. But when y'all look at it, like, when you been stalking the person's house, like, that house that they lived in was basically like it was the spot to be in that area. Like that's where the parties is at. Like, they had multiple run-ins with the police because people who they didn't even really know was at their house throwing parties while they won't even dare. Like, that's the type of thing you see, like, throughout this video right here. You see that, like, you see different body cam footage with the girls that lived there at different times having run-ins with the police over noise complaints and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, to me, I don't know if the motive was that he got rejected by an old girl. I don't know. But to me, it just seemed like he picked some targets that was easy because he in his mind, he probably literally thinking, I can do this and this can be blamed on anybody because I'm hot damn killing somebody who basically got a revolving door on their house. Like, people are in and out of here all the time, so I can kill them and be gone with it, be done.
Mm-hmm. I don't know. I didn't really get that into the story, but I mean, I probably will watch that. Disturbing Truth, though. I'll probably put that on when I'm done with this.
So the Disturbing Truth video will pretty much just lay out the whole shit to you, bro. Like, you will pretty much be as informed as you can be after watching that video about this situation, bro.
That shit is crazy, though.
Like, is it crazy that at least me, I know I do. Is it crazy? Is it an out there situation that I find this type of stuff entertaining, bro? Like,
nah, most people do. I mean, I kept up with the Murdaugh, so
we want to get into them next, bro.
I mean, yeah, them niggas is crazy, all of them.
Right. Murdaugh shit is something else. But like, but Brian,
they was on a power trip for real.
Oh, what video did I see, bro? I saw the documentary on Netflix. That was real good.
Yeah, that's what I watched. Yeah, the documentary was great. Nigga, I was waiting to hear more shit. Nigga, that shit needed to be a few more episodes.
Mm-hmm.
But nah, the Murdaughs was fucked up.
Yeah, bro. Like,
literally.
It's crazy. We could get into them next, but back to Brian Koberger. Like, I fully expect that he would have been a serial killer, bro. Like, I swear.
Oh yeah, no doubt.
I think he would have been a serial killer off gate, son. Like, and it's because of how he went about doing it. He stalked the victims. He knew he picked that place for a reason, in my opinion. Until we get some motive out, If, in my opinion, he picked the place because he was gonna kill people, and and in his mind, he a criminal justice PhD student and all that dumb shit. In his mind, I guarantee you, he thinking, and they ain't gonna know which way to turn. Like,
just off the fact that they used to have a bunch of parties there, and there was probably a bunch of people that they didn't know that knew where they stayed, and they just pinned it on them. I mean, but that's crazy.
I mean, he got.
But nigga, you left the shit over there, letting them know that you did it.
And that's what.
But I guess now they gotta prove it.
I mean, hell, like they got the sheath to the knife that did the killings with his DNA on it. Like, he is fucked, just like he deserved to be. The actual sheath to the knife that did the killings with his DNA and fingerprints all over it. Fuck him. Get him out of here. Put him underneath the prison where his stupid ass belong.
Crazy though.
Oh yeah, definitely crazy. It's definitely crazy. All right, but you know he was one of them motherfucking. I'm a, you know what's the word we looking for, like. I'm trying to get the shit right in my mind, like get the word out right. One of those I want to see
just
how
thought he was smarter. Nigga thought he could get away.
On top of that, he was one of those I want to see how I feel to kill somebody people. That's what he was. That's what I was looking for. He was one of them. And I think it'll be will be a trail of bodies left behind if he didn't get caught. I mean, he already left. He killed 4 people. He did leave a trail of bodies behind. Like, let's be for real.
That is crazy though, that he killed 4 people.
Yeah. Like,
and don't nobody know why. And he probably not. He ain't gonna say it.
And he ain't gonna say it. He gonna put. In my opinion, he gonna get put in jail because he gonna get found guilty, and he gonna go to his grave never telling why. Cause like when it comes to serial killers and shit like that, and narcissists, which he seems to be based on the stuff I've seen about him, they have the main thing that they want is power. And even if he locked in prison for life or on death row, or I don't know what the rules are over there in the area where he did the crime at, if that's a death row state or not, he's still gonna have the satisfaction in his puny little mind of knowing that he never revealed the reason why, and those people, families, don't know why they family members had to die. I guarantee that's my prediction, that he'll never say. Now the trial could start and he could very well just spill his fucking beans. You know what I'm saying? But I just don't see it happening. Like, I've seen him doing the little narcissist power trip that all of these bozos that do this type of shit do. You know what I'm saying? Like, the only way I see it happening is if he pull a Ted Bundy, and Ted Bundy wanted to control the little narrative, so that's why he spilled the beans. Like, he was a supreme narcissist also. He wanted to control the narrative though, so he spilled the beans. But you know, fuck Ted Bundy too. He where he belongs. Is he dead yet? I think he is dead.
I think Ted Bundy dead.
Let's see, is Ted Bundy dead? Ted Bundy. Like and it's crazy. Like, yeah, Ted Bundy been dead. He got executed. Shit. Let me see. Yeah, he got executed. Anyway. the crazy thing about Ted Bundy was, bro, is that the fucking judge even was on his nuts. Like, if you ever see that famous scene from the courtroom where the judge was like, "I wish that you were such a bright young man that I know you could have been a lawyer or something, and I wish we would have just made we would have met under different circumstances." I'm paraphrasing, but it was something of that sort. Like, man, you talking to somebody who just confessed to you that they killed like 40 women. Shut the fuck up. What you talking about,
crazy.
bro? Like,
That is crazy, bro.
he confessed to you that he went on a damn country-wide killing spree. And you talking about how great of a man he could have been. No, he couldn't have been. He's a piece of shit. And let alone Ted Bundy was a supreme piece of shit. He had a clear-ass MO. Like, he would get out there and fake like he needed help loading shit in his car with a damn sling on his arm and everything. And then once he got the women into his shit, he would go ahead on and do what he did to him. Fuck him. Well, nothing great about him. He's a piece of fucking garbage. That's the only remarkable thing about him is how big of a trash he is. You know what I'm saying? Like, nothing to be. But let's get into your guys, man. Alex Murdaugh, but don't Alex Murdaugh look like he just don't even have any soul, bro? Like, you seen his eyes, bro?
Oh no, that was just a crazy story, bro. Even when he tried to get the drug dealer to shoot him.
Bro, that wasn't a drug dealer.
So,
that was his fucking cousin, bro.
That was his cousin?
Yeah.
I knew it was his dealer. I didn't know it was his cousin though.
Wasn't his dealer. That was some made up shit.
Oh. Nah, that shit crazy.
That was his cousin, bro. His cousin that was like literally, I think, mentally disabled, if I'm not mistaken. Cousin that literally didn't know fucking up from down, bro. And like, that's how crazy these folks is. Like, these narcissist power trippers, and especially Alex Murdaugh is definitely a narcissist power tripper because that family is used to having and getting everything that they want, and like the way that they presented it.
That boat accident, that shit just fucked it all up.
The way that things are presented in that documentary, bro. The way that things is presented in that documentary, bro, it's like shit that's written by a fiction writer, bro. Like it don't even seem like it could or should be something that's really happening. But yeah, like the footage of him showing up to the hospital and just basically telling the people, like, I already came through and I got the lawyer with me, and his shit ain't finished. He got more coming his way. Cause like this is murdering his family. Like, as much as crazy as this sound, it's just the tip of the iceberg when it comes to the legal shit that's coming Murdaugh way, bro. Like, he got to deal with the dead housekeeper. He possibly got to
deal with the girl.
The mother
Buster, right?
The Buster, that was a dude that they think Buster killed.
No, hold on. I might be talking about Paul.
Paul is the boat accident guy.
Yeah, they're gonna be bringing this joint about Paul and the girl, right?
I don't know if they're gonna do that because that's Paul shit, and Paul is in the grave now. Like,
yeah,
he killed Paul.
I didn't know if it was something that he could be held responsible for, but he did kill him. I think he killed him because all of their shit was about to crash down.
Bro, he was out here trying to. I don't even know if that's the real reason, bro. It sounds like his ass killed them just for the fucking money, bro.
Shit, ain't no telling, might have.
I mean, he literally got like a big ass life insurance policy out there. He was scamming everybody every which way from here to Timbuktu, scamming everybody. Like, he scammed that woman's sons, had them get represented by his lawyer so he could fucking filter the money from the settlement through his lawyer back to him. Like, so, and it was all because, of course, we know he thought that he was above the law and shit. Like, it's always fun to see the people who think they above the law get caught up in the law, but they ass don't be. He thought he had all that shit figured out. So
he's going home.
So he thought he had it so figured out. He popped up at the crime scene to talk to the fucking police, like the pure genius that he was.
I think what really tied him up for real was them extra steps, bro. I remember hearing that in the what's the name. It was saying that it was like 300 and something steps.
The 300 steps that he took when he was supposed to be in the bed sleep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, unless his phone got up and walked around the fucking room.
Like, that's what when they was pulling this junk out like that, I'm like, nah, they really want that nigga down. And they got him though.
He need to be down. He did that shit. He killed his family.
That shit crazy.
I mean, his son was a little piece of fucking shit, but that don't take away from the fact that he killed him.
Mm-hmm.
Son was a little shithead, bro, who was spoiled. But that's the doing of his own dad. Like, his dad did that shit. Like, you got people, you popping up on folks saying that, okay, this is how we gonna handle it after a girl is dead, bro. You popping up on these families and say, have you spoke to the police yet? Good, don't, because we gonna handle it. Nigga, this ain't a game. The girl is dead, and your son is the reason why she dead. Like, so you know that the reason why his son was the little shithead that he was him. But that don't take away from
his granddad, bro. That was like any trouble that when he flipped the truck, he had flipped his truck in a ditch, and the girl was about to call the police. He took the girl's phone and threw it and called his granddad, and they got all the shit out the car.
Had a fixer, man. They was the fixers, bruh. It was the fixers. Alex Murdaugh, I mean, he got what he deserved. I mean, they literally took his other son and they got him on a private island right now to keep him out of the media spotlight. Like, Buster is on a private freaking island, bruh. Like, so, I mean, it's really no way to put it other than this is a group of people who think they're above the law, and they gonna do whatever they can to preserve their own little image. They don't care about nobody else. That the actions of their shithead family, they don't care about nobody else who was affected by this stuff. Period. It's all about preserving that name, that Murdaugh name. Like, and I had never even heard of these fuckers until dude killed his family. But I guess they only gotta be.
My first time hearing about them. And be careful. And just to think that they was right up there in South Carolina.
Mm-hmm. Just to think that they was right up there, man. One state over from us.
Right.
Doing all this bullshit, like. But I guess it's not like. It's not for the world to know. They out here trying to just make sure that the little their little bubble of control remains being their little bubble of control. That's what people in these type of dynamics do.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they grandfather or great grandfather or whatever he was, they've been running the spot since his era, which is the damn early 1900s or something like that. Like, he literally started the prosecution system down there in that town. Like, ain't it ironic though for you to be sitting there on the other side of that table as a defendant when your family is the one who been the prosecutor for like the past 100 years in that town?
Yo, that gotta be crazy though. And you just like, y'all
just a
need to go.
fucking disgrace. That's it.
That shit is insane though.
Let's pull up a picture of that dude, cause he look fucked up. Look at him. Look at his eyes. That shit, like the beady-eyed motherfucker, man.
Look crazy.
Like he look like somebody. He look like he ain't got. He look like his body is just an empty shell, bro. It ain't no essence of life in that shit. I ain't never seen somebody who eyes just look like that, who look completely lifeless, bro. Like, it's crazy, man. Like, this is what I do. Like, I sit around watching true crime documentaries all day. So, like, I be knowing these fucking stories. Like, I'm about to try to make a documentary about them next. Because I'll watch like 5 or 6 different videos about the same documentary, but I mean about the same story. But I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna give you free game on probably what's the best. It's got to be one of the best true crime documentaries I ever seen, and it's a YouTube video. It's literally, I don't know if it get any better than this. The only thing I gotta say about it though is that literally, if you can't stand disgusting details about something, then you just can't fucking watch it, bro. It's a fucking masterpiece, though. I had to sneeze. I'm gonna pull it up. It's from one of the channels I watch all the time, Dreading. This was a great video too. This was about Chandler Halderson. This was the interview that the cops did of his girl, Chandler Halderson. You know him, right? But I'm gonna pull up the video, bro. I'm talking about a literal, like, just a fucking tour de force of a video. This shit was great, but it's not great because, like, it's hard to call it great. It's great because of the work that he put in on it, but the video disgusted me, bro, to tell you the truth. Fucking disgusted me. It's a 2-part joint. This one right here, Jared from Subway. This one right here was like a it was great. It was like a preview as to what he was gonna do on the case I'm talking about. Where is it? Did it get pulled down? I hope it did. Might watch it again one day. I don't know. I don't even see it up here anymore. Fuck me. That shit might be gone, bro. Because that shit was What'd you say?
Tell these days.
That shit was graphic, bro. It was about Larry Nassar, bro. The shit was disgusting. Here it is. Right here, the case of Larry Nassar. You know who he is?
I heard of him before.
The doctor from the United States gymnastics girls team.
Oh yeah.
Who was molesting all those fucking gymnastic girls, like, and just for him to unwind and show how deep this shit ran, like, it won't just Larry Nassar, like, it was Michigan State people helping them cover it up. It was other people who worked in the gymnastic gym helping them cover it up. And what made it so sinister is that he used a bunch of fake ass medical terms that a layman wouldn't understand, like, to make it seem like it was the correct reason why he was, make it seem like it was the justified reason why he was touching these girls where they shouldn't be touched. And you know what the thing about it is, how he was so fucking bold that he pulled out a laptop in the interrogation and was showing the fucking cop who was interrogating him the shit and trying to explain it to her, like showing like his presentation. It ran so deep, he put a whole presentation together about how he should be able to touch these girls like that. You know what I'm saying? And it's disgusting, bruh. But like the video that this dude put together on it is literally better than documentaries that you've seen. Like better than, this is a fucking dude putting together YouTube videos at his house. This shit is better than feature-length documentaries that had budgets behind them.
I'll watch it. See what the shit hitting on.
Like, I'm just saying, like I was, I ain't one of them type of guys, bro. But I was literally cringing when I watched that shit.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I was like, man, like, if I ever was to come across this dude, I might just blow his face off, son. Like Larry Nassar wouldn't be safe around me, bro. And like, I don't even know not one of the girls who he did this shit to, but just the simple fact that you would do this type of shit, I would just take you right up off this earth, like, and do the world a favor, bro, because you don't belong here. Like, we ain't got no use for people like Larry Nassar, like, in this plane of existence. You know what I'm saying? Like,
mm-hmm.
This has become the true crime. We recommend that you go watch these videos stream. That's it.
Nah, I definitely fuck with them though. They sound good.
Man, it's a lot to watch. It's a lot. Like, every video that's on this channel is good, but like the best one is the Larry Nassar one. Hold on a second.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man. My bad, but yeah. Yeah, the Larry Nassar shit is disgusting, is reprehensible. At the same time, the video on it is just well done. Like, Larry Nassar, like, shit like that, I mean, why he ain't on death row? I know he didn't kill nobody, but shit. Facing the 1,000 years or whatever he facing, like, he should just be facing the electric chair, bro. And I do mean that. I didn't misspeak. I mean the electric chair. I mean the Green Mile electric chair, the version that they put on, bro, where he didn't put the water on the pad. You know what I'm saying? And he just cooked them into a French fry, like Sam Rockwell was saying. I can't remember what Sam Rockwell's name was in the movie, but you know what I'm saying? Just like these people they don't deserve any mercy, but nigga's a piece of garbage.
I do agree. I am gonna watch that Larry Nassar shit though, but it's just an evil world we live in, man.
Yeah,
Evil
man.
fucking world.
Yeah, it's an evil world we live in, and on top of it being the evil world, it's double time an evil world we live in because we talking about people who enjoy, like Larry Nassar enjoyed doing the shit he was doing because, for lack of a better term, or to put it lightly, not to get too graphic on this, like some of the females, the young girls at the time that he was doing this stuff to, reported like that he was hot damn touching himself, for lack of a better term, while he was giving them they so-called exams.
Mm-hmm.
And like he's a narcissist too, as well as being a pervert, because he had the audacity to tell police, tell the doctors, tell other doctors, give presentations on how to do this, and tell the parents this is what he was doing. Like, and I'm sorry, like, but if a doctor come to me and say this is what I'm gonna do to your little girl, and this is why, and it's the right thing for me to do, bruh, I'm gonna be on the news the next day just from him telling me that, let alone from him getting the chance to do it. You know what I'm saying? On the news, in handcuffs and in an orange jumpsuit. He killed that guy. Why? Because I was just keeping them, because he said something I ain't like. He said he was going to give my daughter a pelvic floor exam. And to me, that sounded like he was really saying, can you shoot me in the face right now? That's what it sounded like he said. So I granted his fucking wish. You know what I'm saying? Pelvic floor exam. And he was doing this stuff saying that he was doing it to relieve shoulder pain and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Nick, what? Relieve shoulder pain? You touching them in there to relieve shoulder pain? What kind of sense does this even make when you sit back and repeat this stuff out loud? You know what I'm saying?
I don't know. I guess when you a doctor, niggas just start making shit sound right.
Man, watch that shit, man. How long we been going? We been going 2 hours yet? What the shit? We gotta be back anyway soon. We been going for an hour and 33 minutes live streaming. Like, it's just a little true crime talk about, I guess. Like, flat out, the disturbing truth, Jim can't swim, dreading that chapter. This is monsters. Like, this is all shit that, if you're a fan of true crime, that you need to go watch. Coffee House Crime do that shit well. Just watch all these. Like, you'll find some good stuff, some good shit to absorb. True Crime Losers.
Coffee House Crime. That one sound. That shit sound cool though.
Coffee House Crime make good videos, bro. Like, he make more of the shorter joints. Like, I think the longest one I ever seen by him is maybe 40 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
So he don't really make the long form documentary stuff. He just makes shorter 20, 30, 40 minute videos where he tell the story, like, of what happened. But it's all good. I watch every one of them. He came out with a new video today that I haven't watched yet, but after this is over, I'm going to be watching it. I will definitely be pulling that up.
I'm probably going to watch that Larry Nassar one.
Yeah, bro. Like, go ahead on and pull that up. I think that I'm about to, that we could go ahead on and break it down. We was supposed to play some music and shit today. Like we played a couple songs, but just things took a pivot. You know what I'm saying? That's what happens. Listening to the live stream, things turned different. More interesting stuff came up. We did play 2 good songs at the beginning, but fuck it. You know what I mean? It be like that sometimes. These documentaries, I'm telling you about to be like, yo, you know what I'm about to do, bro? I gotta go ahead and fix the shower anyway, bro. I'm about to turn that Coffee House Crime on, and when I'm done the Coffee House Crime, bro, it's about to be another watch through of that Larry Nassar is on deck. Gotta do it now. We done talked about it. Fuck Larry Nassar. Every 700 years that he got in prison, he deserved that plus more. He deserved to live for all 700 of those years. That would be great. Like,
he got 700 years.
Let me see how many years he exactly got. He might have got 1,000 years.
That's crazy. Not really crazy, but that's a lot of time.
Let me see. Larry Nassar. It might have been. I might have over exaggerated it slightly, bro. He had 500 victims, bro.
Damn.
He did. He was doing this over years to girls. Like, he wasn't even a fucking doctor when he started. Like,
that's crazy.
Like, you got.
When he started, he wasn't a doctor.
I don't think he might have got his doctorate later in life, but he was doing this shit when he won a doctorate. He found a place that let him sweet talk his way into a job, bro. It is. Watch the video. Watch the dreading video. Incarceration. Let's see how many years did this bum get? Let's see. Oh, 125 years. So I was a little bit.
That's still a time. 125 years ain't no slap on the wrist, but for 500 victims, 125 years, it don't really sound like it add up.
Because when they do stuff like that, it's not, say, like, this is how it is with mostly every one of those type of situations when it's a mass amount of victims like that. They really just convict you for probably about 4 or 5 of them. Mm-hmm. That's how it is. Like, that's how it is with murders. Like with Alpo, I think he got convicted of. He admitted to 14 murders. Well, he a bad example because he admitted, but something like who? I can't remember. It's like a killer. I saw a killer. He confessed to his murders. He got convicted of like 9 of them, but he had said that he killed like literally like 70 people. Like, but he got convicted only of like 9 of them. That's why like. So Nassar with the 500 victims, they might have either compiled some of those charges together or only convicted them of ones that they could really throw the book at them for, that they had like absolute fucking rock solid proof about, you know what I mean? So that's what type of shit that's why you'll see it like he had 500 victims, but he only got 125 years, because 125, he's not getting the fuck out. That's why. Like, he's gonna be dead.
He's definitely not going nowhere.
Like, he can get his earliest possibility of parole is when he's 104 years old, and that's possibility of parole. Like, that don't damn well mean that your ass is getting out. Like, and you can be seen, and I don't know if this is a state by state thing, or if it's a nationwide thing. But some shits, like I know in some cases you can exhaust your parole hearings, bruh, and never ever get out. You ran out of them shits. Like, so yeah, Larry Nassar is in for the long haul, bruh. Like, and what they probably got him locked away in PC somewhere because it was a real high profile case, so somebody don't splatter his punk ass. And in my opinion, just put him out there in the in the population, and let somebody give him a pelvic floor exam, like he was getting.
You go to General Pop. They are gonna give him one of those.
But yeah, man, like it's about it's just like a little pivot we did to start talking about true crime. It won't really nothing, but I think, bro, if we find a case that catch our attention on some ongoing shit, bro, we should do some like weekly episodes about the case or something. Like I don't know. Now looking back on it, bro, we should have been doing that Alex Murdaugh shit, like, but like we was just too busy, like. But if we had the time to do shows, we could have been doing the Alex Murdaugh as it was happening in real time. That would have been fun as hell to do.
That Alec, that's one crazy nigga, boy. Them Murdaughs.
Bro, motherfuckers.
All them niggas is crazy for real.
That Alec Murdaugh looked like it just transported a fucking plantation owner into the 21st century. Just plopped him down, bro. If you put an old ass suit on him, gave him a bunch of house Negroes and a horse and a fucking ugly hat, bruh, he would have looked right at home as a slave owner. I'm telling you, man. He looks like scum. Like, and he murdered his whole fucking family and then tried to act surprised about it. Like, he was the smartest man on earth that was not going to get caught. Like, he was the one guy that was going to do this type of shit and never get caught, bro. Like, he was that. But that's what a narcissist is. They always think that they're that one guy. They that guy. I'm the one that's not going to get caught. I'm a prosecutor or a lawyer or some shit. And I know how to tell these folks what they want to hear, and I know how to set up a perfect alibi. Like, but his alibi was dead stupid. Like so like Alex Murdaugh is just another person in the long line of stupid fucking criminals who ended up getting what they deserved.
Yeah. I mean, I can't say I hate it for him because it's like you did that to yourself, but yeah, it definitely was a very dumb move.
I mean, not only is it a dumb move, it's a scum move where you killed your whole family. Well, not your whole family. You didn't kill Buster, but shit. If he was there, he might have popped him.
I mean, I hate to say it, but I mean, might have. He definitely might have.
He shot his fucking wife.
Yeah.
Shot his shithead son Paul with some shit that just like I never heard of the kind of caliber, but it just sounds like it's made to really rip shit apart. 300 blackout.
Them 300 blackouts.
Yeah.
Yeah, they rip shit apart.
Like, I ain't never even heard of it before this. It sound like it's made to just dismantle whatever it touches, bro. Like 300 blackout.
Yeah. I done seen some of them 300 blackout rounds, and they are not to be played with.
Sound like some shit some Chicago nigga would rap about.
That they do. 300 blackout.
Alec Murdaugh is with the shits. Is that what we saying? Like, he, like those Chicago niggas say, I really do that to you, boy. That Alec Murdaugh right there. He didn't really do that. He's a fucking scumbag, bro. The thing about him, he was just willing to throw anybody under the fucking bus at any given time so he can have money and keep his little semblance of power. He's a piece of shit like everybody else we talked about tonight. Like Brent Kohlberger or whatever his fucking name is. Like, if I got his name wrong, I don't give a shit. Fuck him. And like, what's the other dude name we just talked about? Fuck it, I don't even care. Talked about him. He's garbage. And anyway, man, that's about all I got on the true crime front. But it's just crazy, man. Crazy as hell.
I see if I can find a case though. Typically, them shits don't really be hitting unless they like really out there. But I'll see if
we
I
can bring it out there. Maybe we can find something to follow when we bring it.
Yeah.
What you talking about?
I get to looking.
Yeah, man. Go watch that Larry Nassar, bro, and bro, tell me if you want to do a whole episode about him after you see the video. Tell me if you want to do it, cause I watched the video about 3 or 4 more times, bro. Like, I just love documentaries that much. That's literally like my favorite thing to watch is documentaries. Like I don't really give a fuck to watch some stupid bullshit TV show. Like I haven't watched the BMF. I haven't seen that shit. Have you seen the new season?
Yeah, I done watched all of BMF.
Yeah, fuck that shit. I lost interest in that shit already.
Have you seen it?
No.
I would say watch it. I would say it's better than Power, like the actual like Power shows.
Well, I was never gonna watch Power. Like BMF was something I had to. BMF is a show I actually would consider looking at.
Mm-hmm.
Power is something that I would never consider looking at.
Yeah, I tried to watch the first one, the one with act like real ghost, not his son.
Mm-hmm.
Really get into it. It just was too much.
It's
talk.
dog shit. That's what it is.
Yeah, I ain't fucking with it. I tried to watch the ones with his son. Won't really fucking with those. But I do really fuck with Raising Kanan, and I really fuck with BMF. Those are some dope.
Yeah, man.
But other than that, I ain't got nothing else.
Right. Yeah, man. It's fun to talk about the shit though, man. Even though it's fucked up, man. After you watch that Larry Nassar, bruh. After you watch it, bro, I'm telling you, like, bro, you might want to go hunt the nigga down and kill him yourself. Because he's a terrible human being, bro. Like, fuck him.
Nah, I'm gonna watch it though. I'm about to watch it as soon as I get off this.
Go ahead on and check that shit out, man.
I'm gonna turn that shit on the actual TV. I ain't gonna watch it on my phone. Watch TV app.
You're gonna be like, what the hell, bro? Watch. He's a terrible human being. He might be one of the worst people I ever seen in my life, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Larry Nassar.
Deep. Larry Nassar.
Bro, Larry Nassar, the things that happen there are literally almost unfucking speakable.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I haven't said none of the stuff that he did. Like, I don't even want to repeat it. Like, and you know that we don't give a damn what come out of our mouth. But it ain't like I don't want to repeat it because I'm scared to get in trouble with YouTube. Fuck YouTube. I don't want to repeat it because I'm literally that disgusted by it, bro. Yeah, man. We're going to go ahead on and end it there. We've been going for like 2 hours. We'll be back maybe tomorrow, maybe next week, maybe next year. Goodbye.